Welcome back to Apex Alchemy. Today we have one of Rusty Knife Lover's knives with us. We have a Doug Ritter Hogue. This is the mini Hogue. It's a special edition. I think it's a Knifeworks exclusive. Nice little pouch comes with. This is the knife. It's carbon fiber. I love the grip. Love all the meal work and the handle.
Like kind of seashellish.
Yeah, kind of seashellish. Yeah, that's a good description of that. Magnacut. These knives are uber expensive now. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, yeah, I was looking at these on eBay, and these knives were like $350-ish, something like that on eBay. I'm not sure what they run everywhere else. Everything cool in screen. The axis lock on this thing feels like really good. I know that's not what they call it. It's a crossbar lock of some sort, but like it's even like the actuation, well, whatever you want to call that. Like not really a button, but what you hold, what you grip. It's a lot of detail there, you know, and it's much grippier when you want to disengage it. But the knife is, I want to say, right at 7 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 inches, like on the dot.
It does seem a little smaller than that. To me.
Yeah.
But
It does seem, yeah, I mean, it feels like a small knife. It is a small knife. We'll put this point here. And go ahead and get a couple of size comparisons out of the way. This is the Rat 2. So if you're familiar with the Rat Model 2, it's right there in that same size range. And this is the Rat 1, which is much larger, obviously. You know, and not sure why, but there's a paramilitary too. But anyway, what's the matter? What are you looking for?
I was just looking at other smaller knives to compare it to.
Yeah, we don't have many small knives, but
There's that one. Some may know.
yeah, some crispy donut community. That's the Hanson. So it's right there in that same size range too.
And it's probably somewhat comparable to the Kershaw.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this Kershaw is. 1363. But yeah, probably somewhat comparable to that Kershaw. Kershaw maybe just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But okay, all right, man. What I feel about it, you know, that's like my thoughts on it. It is small for me, you know, like it's smaller than what I normally go for, but it's very comfortable. Like I can get a 4-finger grip. It's kind of unusual. What's that handle? Running right at 4 inches. It's kind of crazy, you know, like, but yeah, fits great in the hand.
I think it's because it doesn't have any excess, like, humps and stuff towards the back. Like, nothing protruding from in design on the handle.
Right. Yeah. Maybe right. And it's got good jimping. It's a drop point blade. I don't know. I mean, there's not a lot to complain about here. It's a stellar little knife, you know. Great action, very comfortable, deep pocket carry clip. Deep carry pocket clip. I think it's reversible. It takes that standard Benchmade type pocket clip. Speaking of Benchmade, this knife is often compared to the mini Griptilian. I see Metal Complex a lot when he's talking about Griptilians. He'll say, or in this case, the Ritter Hogue. That is the first generation that he has that he compares to.
Right.
But I'm not sure why that comparison's made, honestly. The Benchmade Griptilian was a Mel Purdue design. I do see the similarities, but it's not like that it was the same designer. Now, Ritter may have had something to do with the Griptilian's handle or something like that. But I do like the knife, man. I do. Genuinely, I like the knife. I probably would opt for the bigger one myself.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd probably be okay with this one. I was surprised at how small it was, or how small it seemed.
Yeah.
But like, it's still a really good size. I'm sure it would fit in my pockets well. And the texturing on that handle provides a lot of grip.
Yeah. The texturing on this handle is beautiful. Like, I mean, not just aesthetically, but also like it just works. And I didn't know that was carbon fiber until I looked it up, and that's interesting, and it makes sense why it has that type of like powdery type of style fit. Like I should have known it was carbon fiber. You look at it, you can tell, but I just assumed
I would have thought it was G10.
Yeah, I would have assumed it was G10 as well. The blade length on this thing is coming right under 3 inches, so it's like 2 7/8. What was you about to say?
To say, like, if you hadn't said that, I still would have been thinking it was G10. Like,
right.
I guess I'm used to the carbon fiber. Everybody makes it shiny looking. This is very much matte.
Yeah, it is. It is. But like it's got a lanyard hole back here in the back that you could use if you're into that type of thing. I'm not going to take this knife apart, but I do see that it has liners, and it's not like a full scale liner. The scales are in the inside. They just run partial down, probably right here, where these screw holes are on both sides, and that's kind of akin to Benchmade design as well.
Weight reduction. Is that what they did?
I don't know, but like a lot of Benchmades, have a partial liner on the inside, like an inset steel liner.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure if they do that for weight reduction or not, but I'm impressed with the design. Dopey let us handle one at Blade Show. I was we had a lot going on at Blade Show.
Couldn't really focus on a whole lot.
No, does have some jimping in the back. I'm not sure if that would be
useful.
I mean, for my hands anyway. Like I'm not sure I'd grab the knife in that manner.
Yeah, even mine, it's like a kind of an awkward position to actually make it useful.
For the thumb, anyway. Yeah. It might add some sort of extra grip for the back of, like the palm. While it's in your hand, I don't know.
Yeah. Or it might just be aesthetics.
Yeah, could be aesthetics. But it don't leave a lot to complain about. USA made knife. I think
What's the weight on it? It's light.
It is light. Well, one second, we'll get that scale. All right. So the weight on it is 2.4 ounces. Nice lightweight knife. And I would come closer to carrying this than the Buckout.
I definitely would.
It feels like it's made with a lot more quality.
And sturdier.
Yeah. Yes, it's a lot sturdier.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna get any flakes in this handle. I don't know. I like it. I mean, I don't have anything.
I definitely like it better than a Buckout.
I like it better than Griptilian too. Like I've handled some Griptilians, and I think a Griptilian is a fantastic knife. I've never owned one. I've never bought one. Like it's one of the cheapest Benchmades you can get. I think you can still get them for $110, $115, something like that. And they're great knives. They're very comfortable. They're made for ergonomics, and I still have never pulled the trigger on one. But I've used one that belonged to one of my buddies, and the knife was great. It was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. But I feel like this may be a very boring video, but I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, you have the opportunity to pick one up, and if it's in the price range that you're looking for, you got a Magnacut blade. It's supposed to be Rusty said it was 63 to 64 HRC, so I mean that's incredible too.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of production companies running it that hard. So if that's true and accurate, and I wouldn't have any reason to believe it wasn't, then that's
It's saying a lot for a production folder.
Absolutely. And I really like the thumb studs too. The thumb studs have got this. I don't know how much will pick up in the camera there, but you got like little notches in the top of the thumb stud. Or oftentimes we see like a crowning or a step, in the top of the thumb stud. These thumb studs almost look proprietary. Like
They
they're
kind of have that. What's the little hazard symbol?
yeah,
in the games?
biohazard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that actually, and this too. It kind of has that
Yeah.
same thing going on with it as well. But I was actually gonna say that about this thing, but I was like that I'm not sure they'll catch the reference really because like I'm not sure if the detail will pick up or if it will look like a biohazard sign to anybody else but me. But it's funny you say that. And me and Courtney have not discussed that.
Nope.
But man, I like it. I mean it's and I know that it's going to be a pretty vanilla video because it's not mine and I'm not going to just
Right.
like abuse it and use it. But what I like how it feels in my hand, like I think it would be a great knife. Like I really do. Like,
And it is
for
in that
small knives.
good EDC size.
It covers a
most.
lot of bases, man. Like it leaves a lot to be excited about if you're one of those guys that like your knives under 3 ounces. If you're one of those guys that like your blades under 3 inches, and if this thing's fitting my hand 4 inches, then that's saying something. It's like my hand's actually wider than 4 inches. I mean, like in the palm, not
Right.
maybe not where the fingers squeeze together, but in the palm is wider than 4 inches. So I'm impressed with the thing, man. I really am, and I'm happy for you, Rusty. You got a good knife here, and we will get this back in the mail to you ASAP, brother. Thanks for letting us check it out. Got any final thoughts?
Just an overall good knife.
Excellent. Well, we will catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching.